Hi, I'm Steve Cameron, and I'm the sports editor of the Sun-Star. And you've probably heard all about the famous Pickin Chicken, who selected so many football games correctly last year. Sadly, our chicken died of old age during the off-season. But the great news is my pal right here. This is the Booster Rooster, the chicken's son, legitimately his son, and also rumored to be one of those mystic birds that can just pick football games. So we're going to see if we can make a miracle happen again this year. And the Booster Rooster is going to take up the Pickin Chicken's famous legacy of this family and choose football games against the Sun-Star staff. And we'll see how we do.
Tennessee and Cal. Cal.
The Booster Rooster, of course, is owned by Carol Reeder from our staff, and we're out here at her residence now, and she's the one basically making sure that the rooster doesn't like fly off or run off or run up my arm or anything like that.
Georgia Tech at Notre Dame.
You guys are giving them two tougher ones here.
Booster Rooster has made his first picks of the season, and I've got to tell you, unlike the veteran Pickin Chicken, this rooster is new at the game, and he may have the insight, but what we don't know yet is how comfortable he is making these picks. But I'll read you his picks just so you know up front, ahead of time, so you don't think we're changing these things after the fact. The Booster Rooster picked Merced to go down on the road and beat Crenshaw, which, by the way, is the opposite of the way the Sun-Star staff call that game. He also picked Golden Valley to win at home, again disagreeing with the staff. He picked Dos Palace to beat Kingsburg and Chowchilla to beat Coalinga. Those are our 4 prep games in the area for this week. Among the college games, he picked Notre Dame at home against Georgia Tech, Cal at home against Tennessee, and remember Cal got clobbered last year by Tennessee. He picked Fresno State to win at home against Sacramento State, and so did we, and I think the Booster Rooster's pretty good shape on that one. He picked UCLA to go on the road and win at Stanford. He picked Georgia over Oklahoma State, and finally Wisconsin over Washington State. And I can't remember exactly all of our picks because I don't have them on this sheet, but the only ones that I'm sure where he disagreed with us were he picked Merced instead of Crenshaw, and he picked Golden Valley instead of Fresno Central. The one college game where I know he disagreed with us was we picked Georgia Tech and he picked Notre Dame. So this year we're going to get off to a start where we have absolute proof what the Rooster's doing, what he's up to. Last year the Pickin Chicken was so good that mathematicians and professors from Merced College actually wanted to come out here and witness this whole thing because he was so successful that they didn't think. They said, well, maybe Carol's cheating in some way, but you could see from the way she just puts the corn down and just names the 2 teams. The Rooster has no idea, so I can't explain the Pickin Chicken success last year any more than anyone else can, except that at one point during the season, the math professors at Merced College decided that he had one chance in 100,000, less than a 0.1% chance of being correct at the level that he was, which at that time was almost 70%. So we'll see how his son does. This is the first week and we're off and running.